Well, good evening, everybody. Stereo Police. This video is going to be part one of a series of videos. I'm not sure how many, maybe up to part 4, I believe. And this video is titled Solid State versus Vacuum Tube, or a combination thereof. And there's a complex way of describing what I'll be doing in a simple way. I'm going to choose the simple way, and you will find out as we go along. But you guys are going to be voting and making the decisions as to where we go after each video. Okay? We're going to substitute components day by day. Substitute. We're going to start out with solid state. The speakers will remain the same. They're the incredibly revealing, low distortion, accurate Klipschorns. And we're going to be subbing components every day based on your votes. Your vote must be put in the comments. First words are your choice. What your preferences are, what your vote is. We're going to start out between the Teac NT503 solid state single bit DAC with solid state MOSFET buffers versus the Lab12 DAC1 reference multi-bit Philips DAC with 6922 vacuum tube outputs. I know I've already done this once. We're going to start over, do it again, choose a new song. Same song will be played through each phase of the competition. Once we get a winner between these two, we keep that component, we move on. Then we sub, right? We take this solid state preamp and amp, and we start subbing in things. For example, we take the solid state preamp, driving a single-ended vacuum tube amp. What do we like better? Then we take a vacuum tube preamp, driving the solid state amp of this. What do we like better? Then we pick the winner of those two and we put them up against each other and find out what we end up with. What system will we end up with? Will it be nothing but this? Will it be a combination of one of those two and this? Or will it be both of those two that ends up winning? It's all going to be based on your votes. We're going to start out right now with the song I chose. It's a long song. It's almost 10 minutes long. You've heard it before. This is going to be Dave Brubeck. It's going to be Take 5, but it's the live version from the early 80s. I like it. It's like 9 minutes long. It sounds great. I'm sorry for the background noise. That's my HVAC system. I'm in the basement. I have no control over it. Mrs. Police must be comfortable. There's nothing I can do. Okay. So we're going to start out. First phase of competition tonight. We're going to listen to Teac NT503 with AKMs. I'll put it in the comments. I forget the name. Forget the model number of the DAC. Single bit DAC with MOSFET outputs, driving nothing but the Luxman. The L590AX Mark II. Fully Class A in line straight mode, bypassing all tone controls. Then the only sub after that is we're going to sub this DAC for that one, the Lab12. This is your first vote tonight. Then we'll go from there each night after that. It's all going to be based on your votes. I will have no say in the matter. I will not give you my opinion. All right, let's get started. It's all on you guys. Alright, the only difference now is we now have the Lab12 1 reference in there, multi-bit, vacuum tube output, everything is identical. You decide. Same song. I've tried to level equalize. If I missed a mark, you do it on your own system. Here we go. Lab 12 DAC1 reference, or Teac NT 503. We're really not voting on products, we're really voting on technology here. Multi-bit, old school vacuum tube buffered versus modern day single bit DAC DSD MOSFET buffer. Which one do you prefer? Then we will move on from there and start subbing out components. Solid state versus vacuum tube. Old versus new. Stereo police. Ciao.